Hey, what is happening, guys? It is Johnny with Rules for Rebels. I wanted to get a quick cryptocurrency update video, Bitcoin update video out there. I only have a little bit of time here. I actually just stopped home from the office to let my dogs out, heading over to my folks' house for some dinner. But you guys are looking at the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin charts on Coinbase. So earlier this afternoon, we saw Bitcoin kind of fall off a cliff from 42.58 down to a low of 40.96. I think it might have even went down to 4,085. Pretty similar of Ethereum. Ethereum was trading at like what 303, dropped down to like 287. I want to say I saw it as low as 285. And Litecoin again also dropped a couple bucks. Looks like that one's slowly recovering. Litecoin also always kind of seems to hold its own, but what's the reason for this? So there's a couple things going on today. I think the biggest one is here's a post on. I was trying to find the actual Twitter post, and it keeps telling me it's a dead page. So I think Charlie Lee may have actually removed this tweet from Twitter. But basically, Charlie Lee, he's known as the creator of Litecoin. Really, Litecoin was a fork off of Bitcoin. So I don't know that he created it. Maybe he was the lead developer of the fork. I don't know too much about the history of that. But basically, he said the rumors are true, according to my source who doesn't want to be revealed. And I fully trust this to be true. He says China is banning Bitcoin exchanges. So nobody really knows what's going on right now. I guess the news is basically China is banning Bitcoin exchanges, but not necessarily banning Bitcoin itself. But in a way, it's kind of like the same thing. Like if you can't buy and trade Bitcoin on exchanges, you're kind of killing off Bitcoin. Obviously, people could still trade between themselves. But at that point, is the government going to say that something like local Bitcoins that helps facilitate that transfer between private parties is also an exchange, or again, they're going to shut them down? A lot of people are speculating that maybe the Chinese government wants to essentially take over Bitcoin exchanges and make it like a state-run entity. Obviously, we know China is kind of like, I forget what their government or economy is called. What are they? They're like they're communist, but they're like uh, capitalist communist, kind of a weird dichotomy, the Chinese government. But a lot of people are speculating that the Chinese government may try to take over exchanges. So was it a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, we saw Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies really get hit hard on the news that the Chinese government was going to ban ICOs or regulate ICOs. So the market dipped. We saw a correction happen. Things started kind of correcting, and then today we see Charlie Lee's post. Now he really kind of tanked the market. You hear a lot in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world the term FUD, F-U-D, and what that is, if I used to hear that and be like, what the hell are people talking about? FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So anytime like something causes a market to crash, or I shouldn't even say crash, to correct or to dip, you're gonna hear people throwing around the word FUD a lot. Now, Charlie Lee, again, I'm having a hard time finding his stuff on Twitter, but following that, let's see if this post comes up. Following that initial post, let's see here. Yeah, mistake, my bad. Okay, so following that initial post, he said basically, if I'm correct, I just caused the market crash, or the market to crash early, and if I'm incorrect, he said it'll turn out to be that I'm incorrect, and the market will recover stronger than ever. So let's see, what time is it in China? So I believe there's about a 12-hour time difference. So it's 5:37 my time, Chicago time. It is 6:37 a.m. in China. So I imagine right around now, if not now, within the next hour, hour and a half, people are going to be waking up in China. They're going to start hearing these either rumors, or if it's true news of China banning Bitcoin exchanges, they're going to see the market, dipping. And I think one of two things could happen. One is people say, oh shit, Bitcoin exchanges are shutting down. I better get Bitcoin while I still can. And it's going to create a rush to buy. The other scenario, and I think probably the more likely scenario, is, oh shit, I'm not going to have a platform to sell my Bitcoins. I better dump them now. And then you're also going to have people who are saying, oh shit, Bitcoin's crashing. I better sell it now before it crashes to nothing. So I wouldn't, I have no idea what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if we fall close to 4,000, maybe below 4,000. If that happens, I think it could be a bloody couple of days here. Even though the number 4,000 in the grand scheme of things really means nothing, I think a lot of people are going to view 4,000 as kind of a ground floor. I think a lot of people are going to view 4,000 as kind of a mental resistance point. I see a lot of people saying like, oh, all this bad news and we're still above 4,000. So I think if we dip below 4,000, I think you're going to have a lot of people's stop losses and limit orders automatically engaging, and I think that's going to drive the price even lower. Or the market could just trade sideways. But I think the next couple hours, as they wake up in China, could be a lot of volatility. It could be an important day in kind of the history of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And not only the next couple hours, I think the next hour, 2 hours here are going to be important, because let's see how the Chinese react to this. But also the next couple days, as we see if either this rumor / news of Bitcoin exchanges being outlawed, if it does go into effect. If it doesn't go into effect, I think we're either going to see the market dip a lot more, or I think we're going to see it recover. Litecoin definitely still holding its own. But yeah, just really wanted to kind of get this video out to let you guys kind of know like why there's a bunch of volatility in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency marketplaces going on right now. And then there was another thing that I believe happened earlier today, and it was, Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, made a statement that said if he catches any of his traders dealing in Bitcoin, they'll be fired. And he also said that Bitcoin is a big scam that's going to implode on itself. So I think that maybe shook up some people who are maybe new to Bitcoin or who are like institutional investors. To the rest of us and those of us who are really supportive of crypto, it's like, get the fuck out of here. JP Morgan had to be bailed out by you and I and everybody else, all the U.S. taxpayers. They ran a shit bank. They had to be bailed out by the government. And now this guy's giving us financial advice or whatever else. I mean, that's like Equifax trying to give TransUnion advice about cybersecurity and how to protect their customers' identities. Not really a credible source to be giving that information. He also said something about how his daughter bought Bitcoin, made some money, and now she thinks she's a genius. But whatever Jamie Dimon thinks, I say we throw out the window. I'm just going to take a quick look at... why is this not showing up on camera? Oh, shit, I'm in front of the wrong webcam. Just taking a quick look at currencies. Monero, 113. I'm sitting at a loss on that one. Ripple, 21. That one's kind of down. Bitcoin Cash, Ardor. Komodo was on a run. I think Komodo was up over $3. Komodo's back down to $1.96. Waves is down. MadeSafe is down. Vertcoin's been having some pretty big swings. I think Vertcoin's been, I guess not really. Vertcoin's down. Ethereum Classics down. I mean, pretty much everything's down. BitShares is down. Steam is down pretty low. If you're a Steam user and you want to pick up some Steam, power up your account. Not a terrible time to buy in. Let's see. ARK is holding its own. A couple of the few currencies that are holding their own are ARK, Lisk. Omai's Go is still holding its own pretty well. And I think this news of China could further drive NEO down. I'm sitting at about a $10, $12 loss per coin on NEO, and I'm thinking about dumping that one just because I think that one could be tanking. I'm sitting on some Pay that I bought in pretty cheap. Factom's down from being up over $30. Batcoin's down pretty low. Navcoin got hit really hard. Navcoin was really flying for a while. That's down to about $1.13. Metal's down, but it is kind of holding its own. Rise, man, I'm sitting on a loss with Rise. Zcash, I'm sitting on a loss with that one. One other coin I just wanted to mention kind of before we wrap up this video, coin that just kind of came to my attention. I'd heard of it, I'd never paid much attention to it in the past, was Pivx. Let's see, Pivx, cryptocurrency. So Pivx, I guess, was, a lot of people refer to it as the Dash Killer or Dash 2.0. Pivx was a fork or a split off of Dash. I guess it's improved upon what Dash was doing. And one interesting thing, they have their own wallet and they have staking. So with the same way that with Neo you can download the Neon wallet and earn gas every day, basically like staking or a dividend. With Pivx, you can, if you unlock your Pivx wallet and essentially stake your Pivx, you can earn Pivx basically just for holding it in a wallet. Now, if your Pivx is sitting on an exchange like Bittrex, you're not going to be able to do that. But if you actually download the Pivx client and hold it on there and leave your computer on, you can actually earn Pivx. And I've seen some YouTube videos where like people's first day, they've earned like 6 or 8 Pivx. This is back when Pivx was trading at like 56 cents. So I don't know if they're still giving away that much, but if they are still giving away that much, I mean, you can make like $18 pretty quickly. I don't know what's happening with that. I just bought into this one the other day. It looks like I was up and down a little bit, but Pivx is a coin I haven't had a chance to really fully research it that much. But I've been hearing more and more about it. I decided to look into it, and I think it could be promising. It is up quite a bit in like the last month if we look at the charts here. So I mean, if you bought it a month ago, you could have got it at $1.64. Now it's at 318. Let's look at like the 24-hour chart. So it's up to like 340. So it's kind of holding its own. Here's the things I like about Pivx is first off, privacy coins seem to be really kind of hot right now, right? So in the past, people always thought about Bitcoin as being anonymous when, if you were just paying attention to the mainstream media and you weren't really involved in cryptocurrencies, you'd hear stories like, oh, the Silk Road is a drug marketplace that was run with Bitcoin, an anonymous currency. And people throw out the word anonymous currency quite a bit. As we've learned, Bitcoin isn't truly anonymous. Everything is really kind of trackable, unless people are using mixers and stuff, but that's a whole different thing. Then we heard how the IRS is paying a company called, I don't know, Chain something, $88,000 a year to be able to track Bitcoin transactions and try to maybe find people who are evading taxes. So people are realizing like, oh, Bitcoin maybe isn't as anonymous as we thought. And so you started to see a lot of people getting into a lot of these anonymous coins like Monero, Dash, Zcash. I believe Navcoin's an anonymous coin. And Pivx, being an offshoot of Dash, is also an anonymous coin. Or a privacy coin as people refer to them, and I think maybe even more so than Dash. So I think privacy coins are going to see kind of a resurgence here. I think there's more interest in them as of late, so that's one promising thing about Pivx. And I also kind of like how you can stake it and earn a dividend, or even if you're not trading it, you can still continue to earn some money. So I'm not saying this is a buy. I'm not saying this is not a buy. But it's definitely something that's kind of come on my radar as of lately and something I'm going to be paying a little bit more attention to. I bought a couple hundred coins the other day, and I'm looking at maybe buying some more. I downloaded their wallet on my laptop last night, and this is a laptop I use every day. I really don't want to have Pivx wallet running in the background at all times, slowing down my computer. But I do have an iMac that I don't really use, so I think I may plug that into my office, send some coins over there to check out their staking thing. If it actually works and runs smoothly, maybe I'll make like a tutorial video showing you guys how to do that. But that's something I'm going to try to do in the next couple days, and I'm going to start kind of researching Pivx a little bit more and see if I want to get into it a bit heavier. But yeah, like I said, the coins holding their own right now are Lisk, ARK, and Omise Go. Omise Go, I forget if I made a video about this, but I believe McDonald's in Thailand started accepting Omise Go the other day. As far as things I think might be buy, actually, I would say keep an eye on the whole market because I think we could see some volatility. Komodo might be a buy. I think Vertcoin might be a buy right now at 80 cents. Steam, I think Steam might get closer to $1, but Steam might be a buy. Like I said, ARK and Lisk are holding their own. If you catch them on a dip, that might be a buy. XCM, New Economy Movement, is down to 25 cents. I'm into that for, I don't know, as low as 9 cents, as much as I think 33 cents. But I don't think you're going to see any drastic movements with that one in the near future, but I think XCM is a buy at 25 cents. I'm real bullish on Litecoin. If you can get a deal on Litecoin, I'm a big fan of that one. Ethereum, I think, is a buy if you can catch it below 295. I'm going to be keeping an eye on Bitcoin for the next couple of hours and even the next couple of days. If there's any dips, I'm going to try to buy them. Omise Go, I think, looks like it has a promising future. I would stay away from Neo. I'm even thinking about dumping my Neo at a loss. 10x is pretty cheap right now. If you like the concept that they're doing with the debit card, that could be a buy right now. Batcoin, which is the project behind the Brave browser. I really like that Brave browser. I've tested it out. It looks pretty cool. Saves a lot of time. Helps you browse privately. It's a faster browser, etc. So I like that. That's down to 21 cents. I think that might be a buy. Navcoin, I think, is a buy. And then Redcoin, a lot of people think it's a shit coin. I think that's interesting as a long-term project. I think before the end of the year, we could see their Red ID. So let's see, we're going on about 14 minutes. I really didn't plan on this video lasting that long. Before I let you guys go, I did a cryptocurrency live stream on Friday. I didn't announce it or anything. I just randomly hopped on. I had some time to kill before I went to go see the movie It. So hopped on there. It was really fun doing a live stream. That was my first time. I really didn't want to make it a big event because I thought I might screw something up, and I kind of wanted to have as small of an audience as possible to screw it up. But on some of my videos since then, a lot of people have said that they enjoyed the live stream, so it is something I want to do again soon. Maybe we'll talk cryptos, maybe we'll open up the discussion and talk e-commerce and everything else. But yeah, guys, keep an eye on Bitcoin over the next couple hours. I think within the next, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, we might see a lot of movement depending, we'll see how the Chinese react when they wake up. And also keep an eye on Bitcoin and cryptos the next couple days as maybe we see a formal announcement in terms of what China's really doing. Or maybe this entire thing is an attempt to manipulate the market and drive prices down so that people can buy in cheap. You just never know. So thanks for watching, guys. I know kind of a scatterbrained random video. Like I said, I got a few minutes to kill and wanted to get out a video kind of trying to fill you guys in on what's going on. And more than anything, as always, I wanted to start a discussion. So whatever news you guys have heard, whatever you're hearing about what's going on with China banning Bitcoin exchanges and anything else you want to add, any coin recommendations you have, drop them in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that good YouTube jazz, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.